They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Hilltoppers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So Georgia's offense will have the ball first. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same.
He's going for it all. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who make...
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Georgia! They get set for the point after. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
So the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers offense has its first opportunity of the day. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, Dave, for this offensive coordinator to try to call play and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front, because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, that can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's loose. The ball's loose. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Dogs! The defense putting points on the board.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Parks. Slips away. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Hilltoppers Hilltoppers will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Bunch formation for these receivers. Off the RPO, complete. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's got it on the right. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Trying play action. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
That's caught. It's Branch. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the 1st quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he's been making a big play, and that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
Trying to get it to the marker. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it on the move. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50 burner. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
The Dogs trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this 1st half, they've done just that.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Hilltoppers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Quick release by the QB. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. Try to get it to the edge. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage.
Turning it on! They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job.
Touchdown, Georgia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Parks. Avoids pressure. Had to throw it before he wanted.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. You've got to wonder about their confidence at this point in the game.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Frazier. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, this offense told us coming in, they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A first down run in the red zone. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Dogs! And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses at it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent, this one's over.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. The give to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Parks. Got a man. It's Middleton. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. And the Hilltoppers will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it on the left. There he goes. Touchdown Bulldogs. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
From the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. When you've already set your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Hilltoppers will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No.
Breaks into the open. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Georgia. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all offseason to get on the same page. You can see he hits them in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll run it from the gun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Back to pass, it's Parks. Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And the Hilltoppers send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll haul it in right around the logo. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The offense set for a 1st down play. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Dogs will have it 1st and 10.
Let's go!
Goes to the option. Now the toss. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by this defense. Understanding responsibility football. Playing the 1st option. Playing the 2nd option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being...
Oh, he's got some space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set is able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
And the Bulldogs back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their 1st game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the 1st half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
At the 45, on his way. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, WKU.
And they didn't start this 1st half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Pulls it in, it's Branch.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Dogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's White. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Caught over the middle. It's White. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive of the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Hilltoppers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Quarterback on the keeper. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. And the Hilltoppers line up to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Slips through the line. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have his hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Georgia comes quickly to the line. Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. He's got him. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Catch in the middle. It's Branch. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. He'll set up to throw. Here comes the heat. Touchdown Bulldogs! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this offense looking more and more like themselves. This is what we're accustomed to seeing. Last week, more of a blip, right? 0-1 to start the season. Kind of had some bad vibes, some bad mojo. Bounced right back, putting up a ton of points. And this one is all but over. 1-1 is here for this team.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. He'll try to find a rhythm here. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Hilltoppers Need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Bolden. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down. And the Hilltoppers decide to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Pulls and fires complete. There he goes. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
This defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And the Dogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead. They're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Might be changing the route. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia!
And with that drive, you start to get excited. You start to think about the bounce back from a week ago. Went on the road, tough loss. You get to come back home. And this team has really been a different team today. Nice performance after a heartbreaking loss last week.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Buffalo is in front. They've represented Western New York so well today, but they still have to finish the job, and that's not a given. They're up by 13 over FIU. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Here's the pressure.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Off play action. Wiggles free. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you've got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Flowers. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Hilltoppers will punt this one away. Takes it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Puts it out of the air. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimum gain.
To the air, it's Mendoza. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Georgia lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And they'll blow it dead around the 30-yard line. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Snagged in the middle. It's Bolden. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Hilltoppers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. He's going to let one fly down the middle. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer.
Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. Trying to take it back. And what a big play here, and the return takes it back inside the 25.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
Wants to fire on second down. Gets away from one. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. I think at this point you might as well try to throw the ball down the field because this dog defense is not giving an inch.
They don't give an inch. They hunt the whole entire game. And they're all highly recruited kids. They're all talented. They're all going to get drafted. But they play for each other. They play with fight. They play with aggression. And that's why you always see them near the top of the defenses in all of college football.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He's got great speed, and he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Looking for room, it's Frazier. Running to Green. Picks up the first down. Gashing the D on the right. Touchdown, Dogs! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand.
Turning it on. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
It's caught. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They'll line up for a second down play. Now the play fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Hilltoppers come to the line with a new set of downs. Grabbed in the middle. It's Flowers. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Bolden. And the Hilltoppers get enough for the first down.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
Cricket.
Give to the back. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. Third and long coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Absolutely center cut. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The handoff, keep working on that clock. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The offense changing the play. Now they'll run it on the toss.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. He hurls one deep down the left side. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Well, obviously this team didn't get the start they wanted to on the year, coming into this one 0-1, but a great job there getting that drive, putting 6 up on the board. They've got a comfortable lead. They wanted to turn the page and start to build momentum. This is a massive win for this program.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Right here, I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Flowers. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Aldridge. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The Hilltoppers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmys and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players.